Good morning. We're at the ITSF conference in Bucharest, and today I'm interviewing Daniel Venmani from Orange. Hi, Daniel.
Hi, Carol. Nice to see you.
You too. Daniel, why is accurate time and phase synchronization so critical to 5G operations?
Well, timing and synchronization was not mandatory for 4G, but it was also important for 4G because there were some 4G features that were identified which needed phase and time synchronization, but as an operator, we were able to deploy these 4G features even without phase and time synchronization because they were able to go on.
Okay.
But in the context of 5G, as an operator, you are mandated to deploy phase and time synchronization in the network because when you don't do it, your network will actually literally collapse. So as an operator, it is very important for us to maintain the quality of service in a network. And for this to happen, phase and time synchronization is actually really critical in the context of 5G.
Okay, yeah, so it really is critical by the sounds of it.
Yeah, it is mandatory, and then you cannot run a 5G network without phase and time synchronization.
Okay. Daniel, what are the leading solutions for achieving the required time stroke phase accuracy for Orange?
Yeah, so as an operator, we follow the different standard groups which are defining the requirements for 5G, 4G, 3G, whatsoever. So in the context of 5G, there are different standard organizations, but mainly it's the 3GPP, which is giving the requirements for 5G, and it's the ITUT, which is developing solutions for these requirements. As an engineer, as a research engineer from Orange, I'm actually representing Orange in all these standard organizations, and I'm following the activities of these standard organizations. So to answer your question, the main requirements that are defined in the context of 5G are in the range of the so famous, anyone who is dealing with phase and synchronization would know that it is 1.5 microseconds. So this is also the same accuracy that is needed for 5G, and for this to happen, you need phase and time synchronization.
Okay, interesting. Orange have recently been carrying out trials of synchronization solutions on their network. How have these gone, and what are the key takeaways from the trials?
Well, actually, for any operator, when they are beginning a trial on any feature, be it phase and time synchronization, or IP routing or anything else, it means that this feature is actually critical for the operator to deploy it in production network. So this is the ultimate reason for an operator to go for a trial before they actually deploy it, because it is more or less certain that they want it in the networks. So we did it. We did it for phase and time synchronization, which I have presented in ITSF this year. And we are very happy with what we have obtained as results. The network equipments are completely compliant with the standards. The performances are extremely good, better than what we expected. And in fact, the ultimate goal is also to understand the interoperability between the different equipments, because as an operator, I'm not going to deploy one equipment vendor. There are going to be multiple equipment vendors, and then we verified if these equipments are all interoperating with each other when they transport phase and time synchronization, and that was perfect. And so as at the end of the day, as an operator, we are completely satisfied with the trials that we did. Excellent.
Do you have a preferred solution for time stroke phase sync in 5G going forward?
Well, the only solution, well, there are two solutions, which is one is GPS and the other one is PTP-V2, which is pushed by standard organizations as well as by operators. So we prefer to have PTP-V2 based phase and time synchronization solution compared to GNSS or GPS-based solutions because of the problems that some other operators in the globe faced with GPS. We, particularly European operators, particularly Orange, we have decided to go with PTP-based solutions, particularly full timing support solution, which was developed by ITUT. This is our preferred solution to transport phase and time synchronization.
Okay. Finally, Daniel, what value does the ITSF bring to you, and particularly to an operator such as Orange?
Actually, ITSF is not completely new to Orange. I have been representing Orange for synchronization over the last 5 years, and there was a colleague who was representing Orange for phase and time synchronization over a period of 8 years, and he had represented Orange at ITSF over the years, and then I started coming in. Ultimately, the only reason for us to attend ITSF is that it is the only forum in Europe which focuses on timing and synchronization, the only place where an operator can meet all different vendors, but more importantly, the only place where an operator can meet at least 19 different operators from Europe. The only chance for me to meet other operators, get to know their strategies, make sure that my strategy is in compliance with their strategy, because in Europe, most European operators' network topologies are the same, and therefore the strategies should be the same, because you'll go for the same kind of solutions, you have the same kind of networks. So this gives me an opportunity to actually discuss and talk face to face with different operators to understand what is their needs, and is my need reasonable, is if my plans for my network are in phase with what they have planned for the network. So ITSF is the only place for me to go and discuss this. I cannot go and knock the door of an operator and say, I want to discuss your strategy, because he's not going to discuss it with me. It's sort of a confidential information. But when you're in a group, when you're all open to discussing one subject commonly, I think ITSF is the best place for me. So this is the only place, actually. I have met 19 operators in my life for the first time.
Daniel, I'm glad it brought you so much value, and thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you very much for organizing this ITSF meeting. Thank you.